I've learned to slam on the brake. Hello.
Zhao Shanghao.
早上好。6:30, yeah?
Yes.
怎么样？
I think sunrise isn't too fast.
But you chose this time, so this is on you, yeah?
How.
We're gonna see a beautiful sunrise.
Yeah. Be something to look forward to.
I think it's when it's sunrise.
What time is it for you, Felix?
I'm
Is
1
Alma?
hour ahead, so it's 7. 7:30. 7:30.
Okay, so not as bad. I thought it was, for some reason I would think it was 4:30, but
Wow.
No, I'm okay. Tanya and Ryan, what about you?
I decided not to sleep before the class
my
first
God.
time. All good, all good.
It's only 11:30 for me, so it's nice.
Oh, that's nice for you.
Ah, that's not bad.
And Tanya, what about you?
Yeah,
Nice.
12:30. Not too bad either.
Hmm. Hmm.
But I usually go to sleep around 9, 10. So
Oh, okay. Oh, that's tough. Yeah.
Sunrise is in half an hour, so.
Looks a bit surreal. 早上好 Frederick.
早上好。
Frederick looks the freshest among us.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna take a rental car and drive quite a bit today. So we have a vacation here in Sweden.
Oh, that's
To try to pack and prepare everything before this lecture.
Oh, nice. Oh, you've been up for a while.
Mm.
Let me see. I'll wait a few more minutes. There's a few people who, Malakai, Sija, Sahad can't make it. Seb can't make it. That's 4. Trying to make a head count here. Let's wait a few more minutes.
Quite dark there, Ben.
it's getting
Sunrise
later
is in
now.
half an hour.
It looks like one of those like TV documentaries kind of thing.
So are we likely to stick with this, we think, for a couple weeks and see how we go?
I would like that. What did you vote for, Keith? I can't see the names on the voting.
I think I said I preferred earlier, but I was okay, whatever.
Okay, yeah, I thought
think
that's what you said. Yeah.
I think I mentioned to you the reason I missed the last couple times, or 2 of the last 3 times, I just was interviewing and got a new job, so which is all good news. But it just means having gotten my schedule to the point where I was all up to speed and not falling behind. Now all of a sudden I've got to rejig my internal clocks and priorities and schedules to but I think 1:30 p.m. is 1:30 p.m. for me, so I think that's probably an easier time to kind of slip away for an hour or so during work than later in the day. So it is what it is.
Okay. Well, thank you. I will, once we have more people in, I want to collect and see, because I can't see, there's 8 people who chose this, and I know 3 people who said I'm okay with either. So that leaves like 2 people. I think maybe you, and I know Seb, maybe some others, and then I'll just make up for you guys later on, so you get even better treatment if you want that. So all good. But guys, let's get started so we can actually finish on time then, and then others will have to suffer. Okay. Lesson starts with a bit of injecting adrenaline. 大家好吗？好不好？好。Okay, I will start with a few actually maybe it's better to I'll just throw out a few questions. Keith, 你今天怎么样？
今天好，我很好。
很好。为什么呀？
因为今天我不去工作。
哦，好的，好。然后
因为今天是 Good Friday。
今天是 Good Friday， 好星期五。好，很好，我也很开心，但是我今天要工作。我还有一个问题 ，Keith， 我可以问吗？
可以。
谢谢。现在，你的国家现在是早上，还是下午，还是晚上？
下午，
下午。
现在是下午。
然后你晚上要做什么？
晚上，今晚我跟我儿子去 zoo。
去 zoo。很好。你的中文很好。好的，谢谢。然后对，还有一个问题啊，我要问你 ，I want to ask you。你可以说一下你的工作，你昨天去一个工作，对不对？工作 interview 对不对？你昨天 no last time 上一次你去 job interview 对不对？
不对，上一次不去工作。
哦。
我
那你可以，That's OK。好的，
先是对不对？
Oh, you think it's this
First
time? First
No,
time.
first-
Oh yeah. Do you guys remember the ordinal numbers? Like first? Don't think you were here then. Does anyone remember first or second or third? We just say one thing. Yeah. Good. So first time would be
第一次。
第一次. Sebastian is
第一
coming.
次。
Let's give him a round of applause here because he's not supposed to be here. When he's here, hold on. 第一次, that was excellent. Thank you very much for your wonderful Chinese, Keith.
That was impressive.
Wait, are we applauding Seb or are we applauding Keith?
Both. Keith and you killed it.
I think I deserve an applause as well. I'm very good at Chinese. 你好, Sebastian. 你好. 现在可以吗?
Wait, 现在可以吗？现在可以。
现在可以吗?
Can I now?
Yeah, it's now okay.
Yeah. Can now.
Now,
My daughter just fell asleep.
Sorry?
My daughter just fell asleep. This is why I can be here.
Nice. That's excellent. Good news. So, 我有一个问题可以问你吗？
对。
好的，可以吗？ You just say 可以。对，是吧？你知道。你今天怎么样？
Wait, my problem is I have to use earphones and I can only use one because I need to hear the baby phone. So, 才说一次。
你今天怎么样？
今天怎么样？今天我很好。
你很好，很好。我有一个问题。今天你的国家，不是，现在你的国家是早上还是下午还是晚上？
现在就中午。
中午，现在是中午，好的。然后你在家是吧？你在家现在？你在家？在你的家？
对，我在家里。
在家里，对。The best way to say is 家里 ，good. But I didn't want to say 里。Very good. 好的，你工作在家里吗？
对 ，since 1 year.
Since 1 year. Okay, you can say last year begin, yeah? 去年开始。
去年开始。
去年开始。好的，很好。好的，那我们现在可以开始class 吗？我们现在可以开始吗？
再说一次 class 吗？
那I was terrible with and confusing when I say some English as well. 我们现在可以开始吗？
我们现在可以。对，我可以开始。
可以开始。好的，很好。Excellent. Okay, I'll start then. You can mute yourself. 谢谢啦。I want to ask you guys. I'm not going to share my screen. I'm going to just ask a few people of some words, and then after that, we have always a few classroom phrases that I want to make sure you know, some new ones as well. Then potential questions, some particularly useful around this chapter, some grammar points, some common mistakes, based on what you've given. We have a lot of exercises, so let's get to it. Tanya, 你在吗？
我在这儿。
你在这儿。好的，好的。你可以告诉我美什么意思吗？
美是every。
every 好的，你可以用在一个句子吗？
每天很好。
很好。if you want to say 都 somewhere there, where would you put it?
Yeah, 每天都。
每天都 what?
很好。
If you want to put a 我 as well there.
我
Yeah, if you want to say I'm good every day.
每天我很好。
And now 都 This is a common mistake people make. I just wanted to see.
每天都我很好。
Okay, thank you for making the mistake. Many people make it. So yeah, the 都 has to come right before the verb. Do you remember like 都可以 or 都要? I want all. I want all 可以. So you say 都好都可以. If you remember that structure, now it's 都好. Now 好 adjectives are also verbs. So it should be.
Yeah. 我每天都很好。
Wonderful. Or 每天我都很好。我每天每天我 both are very good. Okay, but actually 你知道吗？美还有很多意思，你知道吗？ You can ask me to say it again.
美是 every. 都是 like all or both.
Yeah. What I'm saying here is 你知道吗？美有很多意思。Oh yeah, I'm not saying this 美 I'm saying the 美 like there are different 美美有很多意思。用中文美有很多意思。你明白我的问题？你明白我说什么吗？
再说一次。
Good. 美有很多意思。
没有很多。
Guys, comment in the chat. Are you just accepted? So you can help her off here. 美 I could say 还有很多意思。It also has, it still has. 美 also has many meanings. Yeah.
美 is like not in the past.
Good, excellent. So that's what I want you to go for.
Okay,
so I'm saying 美. Perfect. I'm speaking Chinese to you, not supposed to understand everything. Then I wouldn't have to teach you. 美还有 I'll write it here in the chat. 还有很多意思. So you don't know which 美 I'm saying now. I'm just saying the pinyin 美还有很多意思。你可以告诉我一个意思吗？第二个意思 the second meaning. 你可以告诉我吗？ Just like you said.
Yeah. 就是 every.
Okay, so 每个每次很好。
Yeah.
Okay, we also have 还有什么？
美 like beautiful.
Wonderful. 你可以告诉我吗？一个 word 一个
美女。
美女 Wonderful. Okay, 你知道还有什么吗？你知道还有什么意思吗？
不知道。
不知道。There's younger sister.
妹妹。
妹妹。So you can say beautiful 妹妹。Guys, there's one more. 还有一个。Try and comment if you know. Yes. 没有。So these are 4 different mays that I just want you guys to mention. I didn't realize it until I think Seb pointed out. Seb points everything out. Very annoying. So yeah, so we have 没有 now as well. Then try and say this one. This is not supposed to, but by the way, these are the 4 mays that we will have. There's another one which means plum, but we're not going to learn any other may for now for another 5 years. So can you tell me I don't have a younger sister?
我没有妹妹。
Wonderful. And now say I don't have a beautiful younger sister.
我没有妹妹。
May, yeah, you can say 美的妹妹.
美的
Wonderful.
妹妹。
Now say every person doesn't have. It's a very weird sentence. Every person doesn't have a beautiful sister.
每个人没有美的妹妹。
Oh, calm down. 美的妹妹. Oh, very good, Tanya. Thank you. You're not off the hook yet, though. Can you tell me? I'll show you my screen instead. That was excellent. Thank you. Round of applause for Tanya, please.
That was difficult.
Oh, you didn't act like it. Okay, you can see my screen. 可以看到我的 screen 吗？
可以。
好的，很好。那你可以告诉我这个字什么意思？
这是海。
很好。然后什么意思？
是意思 ocean or water？
很好，意思是
ocean。
ocean 或者 water, right? 或者
Yeah.
然后这两个字什么意思？这两个字。我知道你不喜欢这两个字。One second, sorry. 山，好的。然后这个呢？
意思，
你说 ，sorry。
山意思，up。
对。
下意思 down。
下。
Okay.
Good, excellent. 上 and 下, wonderful. Yeah, I think they're supposed to go up and down and up and down. And the word for, like, this is a card. It's supposed to be both characters in one. Ka, if anyone's seen that before. It's very interesting because you swipe cards up and down. Ka. So it's up and it's down. I love it. Maybe I should actually teach that. I just realized it's so smart. Okay, 好的 you're off the hook. 谢谢啦 Frederick, 我有问题可以问你吗？
你可以。
谢谢。你可以告诉我这个是什么吗？
这个是啥？
早。
早。
什么意思
？Morning.
Morning. Yeah, tell me in a sentence. 用一个句子告诉我。
Like 早上好。
早上好。
早上好。Like good morning.
上好。Yeah, try to do the 上 in the isolated. 上。Good. And now do we isolate the 早 Good. And 早上。Yeah, you've got them when they're separated, but 早 we do it 2 times and then we do this 上 2 times.
Okay.
早 You need to vibrate a bit more. 早 Good.
Okay.
And then
上
Good. 早上
好
Good. Can you hear it in your head as well?
Yeah, a bit. I can hear the difference, but it's hard to get them.
I know.
Yes.
I just care about if you can hear the difference, then I'm not worried at all. One, 什么意思?
Like evening, night.
Excellent. We'll go through these ones a bit quicker. 这个呢？这两个。
面 and 背。
很好。So 3, you just say opinion, I'll say the rest. This?
今
Today?
Yes. Late. 吃
很好，吃 it's very funny with this one because it's the ruler. So if you write, no, you can't actually see the ruler here. Yes, is this one? Yeah. So this is actually the ruler. So you hit people because they're late. I think this character makes so much sense. 好的，很有意思。OK， 这个呢？
What's the pronunciation? It's morning at least.
It's like noon, I'd say, but it depends on where you put it, right? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Now this one looks very similar to, which you'll point out later on, Niu, cow, and Nian, if anyone's seen it, year. We'll point that out later. Have you learned year, yeah?
Yes. I actually did a mistake first when I did my homework. I thought it was year, but then I realized, no, it's not.
It's afternoon. 这个呢?
Again, the pronunciation, it's scare, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you guys to, Frederick, I think I haven't told everyone this clearly enough. Can you see, I want you guys to tell me if there's a pattern here. Let's go with, what's another good building block? No, not this one. Maybe this one. Okay. So here we have, well, there's a lot of characters and there's building blocks, but if we divide the building blocks, we can obviously talk about sound parts and idea parts. Can you tell me if you see any pattern with the sound part and idea part? I want everyone to have a look at this and then maybe comment if you see anything. Are there any commonalities?
They are.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
like sound on the right.
Yes, that's it. That's actually always the case, except for like 5% of the characters. And I've forgotten to tell you that, I think. So the sound on the right, and that means what's on the left, idea parts. It's always like that. So it's very easy to guess. So when you later on, you'll learn like clothes. And then you will see this guy here. The left part here means clothes. So as soon as you will see any word with tissue, no, so actually that was the wrong one. Let's say 裤子, jeans. You can see it's always on the left side. We always have this clothed character, and the right character is always how it's pronounced. Similar here, let's go with xia. It's the pronunciation on the right. 我, and this is and or, and this is a bit more far-fetched, but it still comes from bai. It's pa. And the idea part, a mouth because you're scared, food because you're hungry, well, mouth because of such and such. So just try and pay attention to that. I think that might help you quite a lot, actually. Now, obviously, in
Does
case
this hold for all the dialects?
Well, characters don't mind dialects, do they?
Right, but do the sound, I mean, obviously the dialects have different sounds, so I'm just wondering if the sounds are similar, like in Cantonese, would you have the same kind of similar sounds for those sets of words?
I would, so I'm just answering Seb here as well. I don't know dialects. But you asked in dialects, and I thought, oh, good, I can answer that because that's just Chinese with a weird accent. But like Cantonese, I'd say maybe even a language, and I don't know Cantonese enough. I know that Cantonese doesn't even they pronounce words completely different. Like the Guanxi in this Xi, for instance, it's pronounced hai, and it means to be in Cantonese. This is the Shi character. So like, there's nothing here for us. Like there's nothing really helpful. It's just confusing because it can mean something else now.
It's just a different language for Cantonese.
It's a different language. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So I'll read the last ones. Wu, and then it's xia, and then this is xia. It's a wonderful little thing that makes makes things polite, but also makes things into verbs, just like we asked with. I know you all know this. I just want to make sure. Google it. We say it's at the end, maybe in English. In Chinese, you say yixia, and that makes it into a verb. So if I say he did a Felix, 他去 Felix 一下. I have no idea what that could mean, but he pulled a Felix. Like he went and did a Felix. Felix 一下. I don't know. So making things into verbs as well. That's wonderful. So to sit down, but also to take a vehicle. I love what it looks like. 车 a vehicle. Excellent. So we put these together quite a lot. Then Guang, from my city, Guangzhou, or Canton, as it's called by the Brits, when they colonized. And then so we have, and then it's here. And then we get the sound part. Look here, by the way, this is not right and left because it's up and down. It works sometimes as well, like this. The sound part is clearly the one, is clearly the white underneath it, but it's hard to tell because they're written up and down, and then you can't have the same pattern. True, wonderful. Now we're going to work a little bit, but I'm not going to ask you to do that too much here. I tried to do that during pronunciation practice. It's better when with fewer people. So True Chi is really good. We'll try to do that during the live study room. True Chi, to go out. Note that it's out, go, and not go out. So True Chi. You'll get used to that later on once we have to come, and then we have in. At that point, we'll have go up, go in, come in, come out, and all of those different out. And so it's come and it's go, and it's all the directions: out, in, up, down. Okay. On that note, any questions? Please let me know. 有问题你们可以问我现在。Okay. 没有问题。好的。I want to go through some classroom phrases. Like, these are all the ones we have so far. But these are the most important ones because we actually have them for now. Okay. So if I just ask, hello, can I ask Ben, 我可以问你一个问题吗？
你可以。
谢谢。Okay. 怎么说 ？Okay, can you read the sentence to me? 你这个句子你可以告诉我吗？ That's not hard to say to read.
你帮我写一下一个句子，好吗？
I'll put it 一个 Excellent. You're very good, Ben. 什么意思？这个句子？
You help me write a bit this sentence.
What about
Good.
if it didn't have 一下，你帮我写一个句子 Would that be okay? 这样可以吗？
Yes. Great.
Yeah, but we like the 一下。And now, if you're late, so I went down so you can't see. If you're late, you should say, I'm sorry, I'm late. 怎么说？
对不起，我知道。
it's a wonderful thing to say. It's 吃到。
知道。
So then you can say, I know I'm late.
我知道。
I know I am late. So you can maybe even do a 我知道我迟到了。
我知道我迟到了。
Yeah. Wonderful. Then you can even say, so now we're doing this is perfect practice. We did it a bit yesterday as well. So I am 是 I am Felix, or I am Ben, 本宇. I am Ben, 我是. And then it's the second phrase is I know, 我知道. The third phrase is I know 我迟到了. I know I'm late. So you'd both using, first we're using 是, and then it's 知, and then it's 迟. So it's perfect practice. Please help me out with that.
我是本宇，我知道我迟到
了。
了。
Because it's happening. No, it's happened. Excellent. Can I hear Ryan say that as well? Maybe not that you're Ben.
我是 Ryan. And what else are they supposed to say?
I know I'm late.
我知道迟到了。
Good. 我知道我迟到了。Very good. Good, excellent. And then I have some other potential questions for you. I want to ask you a few things and you answer me. You can also follow up with a question back. 现在是早上吗？
Say again.
No, in Chinese.
说
说
一次。
中文。 再说一次。
再说一次。
现在是早上吗？
对。really early 早上。
So you say very early. That's an adjective. So just like a beautiful Chinese person would be 美 or beautiful American 美的 or too beautiful instead of too early 太美的美国人. And now you want to say too early morning.
太早了。
Yeah,早.
早。太早。
Let me write that here. Guys, yeah, please comment. Yeah, like Zeb said as well. Good. 太早了. Okay, it's too early. But you can say 太早 is fine as well. 太早, especially if you want to like continue a sentence. 太早. Let's go too beautiful American. 太美的美国人. And now you tell me 太 early. 怎么说 early?
早。
Good. 早的 and not 美国人, it's morning, eh?
早上。
Good. And now you tell me the sentence.
太早的早上。
Good. 现在是 maybe. 现在是太早的早上. Sorry, I forgot that.
现在是太早的早上啊。
Yes, you are perfect, right? 谢谢了啊。然后你晚上要做什么？
再说一次。一次。
你晚上要做什么？
我study Chinese.
So you just say, I'm going to study in English and then Chinese. You don't have to say the studying in Chinese.
我在 study 中文。
So you are studying Chinese. But maybe you want to say I am going to. So 要。
我要study 中文。
But thank you for saying the 在. I realized that I need to use the 在 a bit more often so you guys don't forget it. Like 在 what does 在 mean if you say 在 study 中文?
I am
correctly. Perfect. Perfect. If I asked you 我可以看一下你的作业吗? What would you say?
我可以看
一下你的作业吗? Guys, help him out. Do I have to remind you? It's just as much Ryan as it is you. 我可以看一下你的作业吗?
Looking at my homework.
No, 我可以看一下.
Oh. I don't know. 不知道.
So you can cheat here. You don't even if you don't understand what I'm saying because I'm asking you 可以 and then blah 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 吗? Don't care for the middle part. Just say 可以 or 不可以 and then pretend you actually understand maybe. You can do that with anything. So 可以看你的作业吗? I'm waiting for someone else to chat. Otherwise, I'm assuming no one knows what I'm saying. 可以看一下你的作业吗?
Can I look at your homework?
作业. Yeah, 作业. Yeah, can I look at your homework?
可以.
Good, excellent. Now I want everyone to you. Thank you very much, Ryan. 你可以 mute 一下 yourself. And then I have one question that I want everyone to type. If I ask you 你晚上要做什么 and you say I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. Let's try and see who gets that first. Okay. Now think about what I'm going to do. Think about subject and think about time first. But then maybe don't get confused. 你晚上要做什么? Yeah, Keith, it's 知 not 住. 知道我不知道我要做我晚上不知道要说什么做什么 Good, good, good. No one's perfect so far. 晚上我只不Good. This is the thing that I thought you might get confused by as well. And maybe if it might be a bit confusing, but you need to put the time first, right? But in this case, you don't want to put the time in the very beginning because you want to say what everyone is saying now is in the evening, I will not know what to do. But you actually want to say, I don't know what I'm going to do in the evening. So you don't want to put the 我不知道 first. And then imagine like a comma, 我不知道, comma, and then you say evening going to do what? The evening going to do what? That's one thing of the sentence. And then 我不知道 is the next part, is the first part. 我不知道, yes. So Seb wrote it, 我不知道晚上要做. And then some of you, let me get that first. Seb got it right. 我不知道晚上要做什么. But then Tanya, you were close many times. You forgot and some people did that too. Forgetting the 什么. It might be weird to end with a sentence, a statement with 什么, but that's what we do. We just take the question. I put 你知道要做什么吗? Do you know what you're going to do? You go, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. 我不知道要做什么. You just take out the 嘛, and it's a question. Even though it's a 什么 at the end, it's not actually a question. Okay, so I'll read it again. 我不知道晚上要做什么. Or you can maybe even take it, maybe just because you can say the 我 twice. No, I don't know what I'm going to do. So the what I'm going to do tonight is the second phrase. So you just say 我不知道. Let me write it here. First part, 我不知道. 我不知道. And the second part, we can put another 我晚上要做什么. 我晚上要做什么. So let's take this sentence as it is, just on its own. What am I going to do tonight? 我晚上要做什么. Wonderful. Now we put in the beginning, 我不知道我晚上要做什么. Okay. That's an excellent baby monitor, Seb, if you're able to tell that it's too hot in the room for your daughter. Okay. If that didn't make any sense, please comment. Otherwise, I think it did. It was just a quick and a difficult question, maybe. Okay, now let's move on to this, actually. We have a few grammar points, and then I want to practice. Tanya, was thumbs up? Was that good? Yeah, it was just good. It was good, yeah. Okay, so may, we'll practice this one. Tanya, do you want to jump in and explain this to us, maybe? The may, wait, where were the sentences? Oh, no, sorry, actually there. Here, these were not common mistakes. We can jump straight into common mistakes. Can you tell me, Tanya, 你可以告诉我吗？这个句子可以这样写吗？
我每早早上都上厕所。
可以这样说吗？
可以。
Yeah, 可以。Thank you. Trust yourself. Yeah, good. but 但是 many times when people say may, imagine may like 一个 like 一 okay 一 and then if you said 一早上I don't know one so this is one morning. Does this look weird to you maybe? 一早上 Because
Not sure.
because we usually want the 个, no? Unless we're sure
right,
that
right.
it can survive on its own. This 早上. And it's the same thing with 个 or 每. So 每个一个. So whenever you say, so let's try every time. How do you say that? 怎么说?
每个字
No, because you don't say 一个次, but this was a trick question. So for my evil laugh. 一次, correct? Just 一次.
It's yeah.
And then it's not 一个次.
Because 次 is already measure word.
Good.
We don't need that.
And these are rare, but 次 is so useful, and it's really just used as a measure word. Yeah, exactly. But so then you would say, how would you say every day, every time?
每一次
每次, excellent, thank you. Let's go down a little bit further, and then you help me with this one. 你可以告诉我这个句子可以这样说吗?
Wow. That was a long sentence.
My sentence in Chinese, you mean?
Yeah.
I just said it quickly. Yeah, but you got it, huh? 听得明白吗？
再说一次
You're very quick with you. 再说一次呢。这个句子你可以告诉我它的意思吗？
每天都我做中文作业。
每天都我做中文作业。
Every day we do our Chinese homework.
可以这样说吗？这个句子对不对？
都 should go before verb, right?
Yeah. What's the verb? I forgot.
做
So it's here. So it's like 都要都可以都做都 and the verb. Yeah. 每天我都做中文作业。
Yes.
This
Is it?
Yes, I want to like bang this into everyone's head. It's the best way. Now you know it. Now we just have to make 1,000 sentences with it. What about this one? 每天都我工作。
不可以。
不可以。
每天我都工作。
Wonderful. I'm taking these sentences from your course books, by the way. 这个句子可以吗？可以这样说吗？ Oh, sorry. 每晚上我我很累。Sorry. 应该要这样写。
都我很 something.
Oh, 累。Tired. Oh, it's the next chapter. Sorry. It's, I think Seb has been cheating or something. It's all Seb sentences, I just realized.
每晚上我都很累。
每早上我都很累. Good. So you didn't put the 都. There was still maybe a bit of confusion here, because I told you that it needs to be like this. But this is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. Yeah. 我都很累. Yeah, it feels more natural as well. There's a problem with the beginning as well. 累 means tired. Yeah. 开始有一个问题. The beginning there's a problem. 开始有一个问题. Let's go with
每天 maybe missing.
开心，我都很开心。每个。Yeah, if you don't put a 个, then if there's a noun here, you don't put a 个, then think like, is this really right? Question that a little bit. Wonderful. Thank you very much. 谢谢了啊。Okay, so we've gone through
Just a quick question, Felix.
Okay.
The first one was the let's see, with the homework. I was just wondering. I wrote 我每天都说中文所以我可以这样说吗？
你可以这样说吗？可以。Let me write that down. 我写一下。Otherwise, I would have pointed it out. 我每天都做。Your 做 turns into 说, by the way, a little bit. 做中文 作业. There's a lot of z here. 我每天, but it sounded very good. Difficult sentence. 我每天都做中文作业. Perfect. Now the only difference, and this probably makes it easier now, if you put the 我 in the beginning, the first thing you do, then you're done with it. But the only difference is that we flipped it and put it here instead.
Was it exactly the same meaning, right?
Exactly the same meaning.
Yeah.
It's anything, it's every time, all the time, subject or time are in the start.
Okay.
They're interchangeably in the start. Changeably. Okay, I'm very good at spelling. Good question. 一个很好的问题. Okay. Keith, would your son like to answer a few questions in a bit?
I've got him out of the room, which is a good thing.
Oh, that's
if you really
good,
want
that's
him
good.
to, if you want me to get him back,
No.
I can.
Get him out. Get him out. Good. Can you? No, actually, no. I'll go through this myself, so we'll save more time for practice later on. guys. Let me just go through that. I wrote that it's to get to next, but also get on to be on. So many students got that, and they saw my mistake here, and so they wrote both 下 and 上. So let's go with 上. Let's go with 上 can mean both previous. Let's go previous to get on and to be on. Okay, so okay, so 上个. We say 上个, let's say 早上, last morning, okay? This is meaning one. Just trust your instincts here, because I've told you that 上, or maybe adding a 个, just like we say 一个早上, right? One morning. Now, 上个 means last, so last morning. 上个早上. 上个早上, maybe it would be better to say 昨天早上, maybe it would be better. Yesterday morning. But maybe, I don't know, for context, maybe you want this. 上个早上, and then 上厕所. So you put 上 as a verb, just like we can naturally do. 上 verb, and then we put whatever the noun is. 厕所上, on the toilet. And then we want to put the verb somewhere. So 在 could be the verb then. Ben or Sebastian, he saw Ben 在问你一个问题. Now this has been pointed out as well, that it sounds a bit weird, and it does definitely. Everyone just says in China, I want you to know this as well, that everyone just says 上厕所, 上厕所. You know, say I am on the toilet with the 上. That's too much detail, and it sounds a bit unnatural. But the point here is that we know how to use the 在 and the 上, and then there's a difference here between this is 上 as a verb and this is 上 as a preposition. We can maybe say 上马. Maybe that makes more sense. 上马, to get on the horse, and then 在马上, to be on the horse. Okay. So let me, guys, you need to write a sentence here. So last morning, I got on the horse. So I was on the horse. Try and write that down. So I'll write that down. Last morning, comma, we don't write commas in Chinese that much, just for your sake now, to structure it better. Let's see if you can write it before I write it in English. Last morning, I went on the horse. I got on the horse. So I was on the horse. Let's see who gets my applause. "上个早上我上马，所以我在马上。Ben, you did one 上 too many there, right after the first 马。I'm reading here slowly. Keith, 上个早上我上马 wrong 马 you don't pass. 所以我在马上 rest is good.
I saw that. I was correcting it.
Oh, good. By the way, as you write, I am getting on the horse. Maybe you want to write. You don't really say that in Chinese because it's not like a continuous action. It's just 我上马. You don't want to say 我在上马. Like I'm currently in the process. Such a short process. So Sebastian, yeah, skip the 在, Sebastian. In your first sentence, in your first phrase. 昨天早上我上马，所以我在马上. Good, Frederick. But maybe last morning instead of actually yesterday morning. But it's good. It's correct though. 上个早上我上马了，所以我在马上. Excellent. And Tanya was the first one who I didn't have to correct anything with. Perfect. And there was a la there as well, which I appreciate a lot. However, we don't need the la because it's already implied when it happened. 上个早上我上马，所以我在马上. Excellent. What a boring sentence, guys. Let's move on. Claps for Tanya. Okay, there's a bit of difference between 1 and 迟, but we discussed that as well. 1, everyone got it right as well. 1 means late, just time late. The sun is, well, the opposite of what it is at Ben's place now. And then 迟 is late, as in whatever time was arranged. You are 5 minutes later than that time. Perfect. And it means you're a bad student. I got this one wrong a little bit. Early morning, 上午. And then here will be 早. Oh, sorry. 早上 here. And then this will be 上午, just before 12. And then 中午, midday. Funny enough, midday in Swedish means dinner. It's so weird. Me and Frederick have no idea why. I spent ages looking for 3 ways to say morning. 3 ways to say morning. I don't 100% get it. Okay. 3 ways to say morning. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm very sorry about that. My bad. So I just want to go through that here. But that's all good. Then we've talked about the 一下 and what we can make, how we can make that into verbs. It makes everything polite, but also into verbs. Good. Excellent stuff. Now, let's talk about some tiny mistakes here. I think some of you guys, by the way, guys, I'm incredibly impressed by the homework. The ones I've corrected about 5 homeworks. And out of 5 homeworks, I took off, I think, 1 point, I think, in total. So I think there were 2 homeworks with half a point reduction or the half a point withdrawal. And then 2 homeworks with like full aces. I think this chapter is extremely difficult, but you proved me wrong. I'm guessing it still is though, but incredibly impressive. Now, many of you guys wrote war. I'll arrive in Shanghai in a second. 我马上 no, was it 我快 我马上 I think it's 马上到 Shanghai, and then maybe le. I'm getting off the vehicle, so 我快 sorry, it's the wrong Shanghai. 我快要上 下车了. Perfect. Now, I noticed this sentence, everyone got this perfectly correct. 我听不到了. And many times, yeah. By the way, Frederick, many times is 很多次, correct? 很多次.
Very true.
Very true. Got you on that. Now, I just want to point this out because I wanted to praise you, but also got a bit confused. It felt like you were cheating almost, like you were just taking from the flashcards. Because you remember before when we decided, how do we say soon? We can either say 快 something something le. We can say 要 something something le. But I think very few people chose the 快要了. But now all of a sudden everyone wrote 快要 something something le as the soon. I think that's just because the flashcard said so. Either one of these would have been correct. I just wanted to point it out. 我快要下车了. I also wanted to remind you that this is how we say soon. Good. Okay, what about, this is an interesting sentence. Frederick, what do you think about this sentence? 你不用等一下我. What do you think? 可以这样说吗?
I think it works, but I don't know about Jung. Like you don't need to wait.
Don't need to wait for me. It's actually correct. What about the 等一下? 一下.
I think it's right, do I?
Yeah, it should be. It should be right. No, I don't know. I'm just asking you guys as well. But I think I wouldn't want to put the isha here. 不用等我, because it's just a verb. Maybe don't overdo, because this is not asking you to do polite anything. Just wait for me. It's not asking you to do something. Like wait for me. It's just saying you don't have to wait for me. So maybe we don't want the 写一下 or 等一下. Can you see how that makes sense?
I think so.
Like we're not asking you to do something.
Even
Like,
though we're asking you not to.
不用. Yeah.
But
it was interesting, and I just want to point it out and ask. Yeah, I don't think this is very important, but interesting, just nevertheless. Now, Frederick, 我还有一个问题给你. Can you take a vehicle to Guangzhou? What is the 去 in the sentence? You don't have to give me the sentence, but what is
the two?
What is the to in the sentence?
Okay. Yeah, two.
Okay, but why is 去 isn't 去 I'll try and make up a spontaneous question instead. What isn't 去 to go?
Yeah, but when you have a destination, either way you're going or where, we're going to Beijing, like to Beijing. When you have a destination where you're going somewhere, basically.
Okay, so basically just to. And also like when you're taking, that's not the main part of the sentence. It's to take a vehicle. So how do you say to take a vehicle?
What was that again? I'm experiencing a total blank in my head. To take a vehicle.
Well, no one's helping you either way, so I can't.
No.
In the chat, I mean.
Wait.
等一下.
It's something with sort.
There's not something with that. That's how it is.
Okay.
So sit car.
Sit car, yeah.
So 可以坐车去广州. Excellent. 去广州. Wonderful. And then be like 你可以 and then ma at the end. Excellent. Very good. 谢谢 very much, Frederick. Okay. Now guys, I want to, we have another, let's see here. We have 3 minutes or 5 minutes. We can take it for questions and for rest time. So if you want to go to the toilet or something, after that, we have 3 exercises that I want to do. So yeah, any questions? 有问题现在有问题你们现在可以问。可以坐车去到广州。
Do you have any tips on how to remember previous up down? I always confuse them for some reason.
No, I don't have a tip because I used to confuse them a lot as well.
Yeah, it's just super annoying. I thought I saw a pattern, Chang is up, then the sun goes up in the morning, but then you use it again in the evening, and it's, I don't know.
No, I think of a sub. Sub means under, no, and that's xia. But you can also say subsequently. So somehow it makes sense. So subsequently is the next one, no? So right. Subsequently, that's how I think of it. But also the xia will be much more common as xia, because saying next is much more common to say previous. But maybe shang will be used more with prepositions because it's much more common that something is on than that is below. Common. Okay. And Seb has a question as well. This is your last chance, guys, to go to the toilet.
Right. Do a coffee refill.
可以用Sebastian, 你可以用到广州. So you can say, we get up here. You can say
I mean 去到 both words.
我可以坐车去到广州吗? Not really. Then
okay,
that's too much for me to explain. But if the main verb is 去, then that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
So last year I went to 我去到I don't know， 我去到中国。去年我去到广州，去到中国。But then like you don't really need the 到。Like I went and I arrived in Guangzhou. You just say 到 instead. But yeah, that's quite a complicated one that I don't really appreciate about Chinese. But just yeah, say the 去。And whenever you want to say 坐车，我坐车, and then you want to say to, then say either. Maybe if you like the 到, then say the 到。去, you say 去 or you say 到. Use either one.
Okay.
Don't use both. 我坐车到中国。
Is there a difference between 去 and 到 in that case? Or is it
No,
the exact same meaning?
same meaning. I think 到 is actually a bit more correct. Because 去 is its own
到
little
is more
verb.
correct.
Because 去 is its own little verb, and 到 is what you will actually see sometimes on boards and stuff, metro stops and stuff. Yeah, actually even more interesting, they will use this character, which is partly the 到. This also means to or until. So when you ride the metro, it'll say like this, it goes to this stop. The end station is this one. It will use this one. It's basically the same character as this one, just a bit more formal. But yeah, you can use the 到. Later on, we'll study like from blah 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 to blah blah blah, and then we'll say 从 something 到 somewhere, and then we'll use the 到, because if you said 去, then it would be like to go somewhere, like more like the verb, and then it's much easier to use the 到. But I want to ease you into it. So this is the first time we mention this, and then when we learn from 从.
Would you ever say 我要到中国? Like I'm going to China. That doesn't feel right.
These are the questions I don't want to ask because I don't want to answer because it is correct, but you want to put a verb there. There's no verb, right? So you can say 我要到中国, and then you can say 来, which means to come. I want to arrive to China. These are really weird sentences. 我要到中国, and you can put the verb here. You still don't have a verb in this sentence that you just said. You want the verb here. 我要到中国, you can actually just say 坐车. You can flip it as well. So I'm going to arrive in China by taking a car. Put the verb somewhere still. That's why 去中国 is much better in that case. I think, oh no, Ben is still away.
Felix,
Yes.
how would you translate try this thing out?
Uh. 试一下 just 这个东西.
I'm trying to understand why do we need Isha here?
Whenever we tell the difference between saying don't try it out and saying try it out is that try it out is asking someone to do something, if that makes sense. Whereas the don't try it out is just a 不要 and then do whatever, try it out. But try it out, we're asking someone to do something, so we want to be polite to them. Like please, this is like in English, we say please eat, please walk, please sit down, please try it out. So 一下.
So is it always used, this Isha, like what if I decide not to be polite, or is it just the sentence as it is and that's it, like people just say like this?
Yeah, it also helps us because if we struggle with the pronunciation, if you say 一下 after your verbs, then people will know that, oh, it's a verb at least that this person is trying to say. Yeah. So like 做 could mean so many different things. Actually, it's not going to help if we say 做一下 because that might as well be do it a little bit. Do it a little bit. So that's just confusing. It's not a very good example. Yeah. For instance, 吃 is to eat or to be late. But yeah, we don't use be a little bit late with 一下. So 吃 maybe 吃, but 吃 can also, so this means to eat. But 吃 can also be a ruler, no? So then we use the 字 to imply that it's a noun. We use the 一下 to imply that it's a verb. And now everyone understands easier. It would be very hard if we didn't put the 字. Obviously, first of all, it's not a word, but it would be similarly, it would be hard if we didn't say 吃一下, 吃一下. Did that help you with your, did that help you? Yeah.
Yes, excellent.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now to say like to help you, I will say 帮你, but that's just like to offer my help to you. But if I arrived at you help, I would actually say like this, like, did it help you? 帮到你了吗? This is just like, this is how we can start later on using resultative verbs. Like, did it get to you? 帮到你了吗? I helped. Did I get to you? Like, did it help you? Basically, 帮到你了吗? Wonderful. Let's me remove some here. No, I don't need to do that. Okay, question time is over. Coffee filling time is over. 我们可以 continue 啦. Okay, now I'm going to break you out. Let's see how you do. We are going to, well, you can read exactly what it says here. I'm going to put this information right in the chat as well. There we go. So freebasing full class. These are instructions for myself. Hopefully they're clear. So the situation here is that you arrive late at your friend's house. In the end, you need to agree on what to do and get going. Okay, you need to use these following words. Okay, the conversation can be a million rows or lines long, but you only have 6 minutes to write it. I want you to write it down as well. And then when you come back, you present a dialogue to me if you asked for it, or otherwise you just practice with your partner. 可以吗？有问题吗？ Ben and Tanya, Frederick and Ryan, Sebastian and Keith. Okay, I'll see you later. You have about 5-6 minutes. Good luck.
Chidao.
Do. I can't find the word do.
Okay. Can you see? Oh, I used the wrong main.
Maybe.
Let me rewrite that. May. Makes
Meiji do.
do.
Chidao ma.
Chidao. Yeah.
Jamal Dauma. Ah? Could you put ah at the end? To be
Okay,
annoyed?
okay.
Felix, can you put how do you say ask a question in annoyance?
That's a good question. Yeah, you don't say ma. Yeah, good question. No, you can't. You can't be annoyed simply. I'll research this. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, third one.
Bah. Could you say bah? But that's you're always like bah.
Two more minutes. Is that enough? Or do you want more? You can tell me.
We need more. We're in the middle of it.
Yeah. Okay. I want you to work. So, I'll extend. Let's make it. Tell me how many more minutes you want.
1 more, 2 more minutes.
4 more minutes.
That's fine.
4 minutes.
Okay.
4 more minutes. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
No. Maybe.
So then he wants us to use next time. So we could say, next time I won't be late. Next time, what?
Yeah, next.
每次.
How's that? How's the May?
I'll leave you again.
Hello, Felix.
Hello.
We are sharing a Google Docs if you're wondering where we are typing.
Ah, cool.
So we can collaborate a bit better.
Oh man, that's a good advice. Maybe it's a good tip. You cannot share your screen here though. Oh shit. Now you can share your screen.
I think we can. It's just easier. You see the link, or can you see it as well, Felix?
No.
Or is it here?
Oh, now I can see it to everyone.
No, I think it's everyone here in the breakout room, right? Yeah, it's only you two.
Oh, okay.
All right. So here is our amazing dialogue. All right. So 我每天都迟到了。每次 next time. Is it mate? What? Wait. Chat is okay, yeah, that's the one I was thinking about.
I'll leave you, but I'll look at the document still. Good job.
Thank you.
You have like 2 more minutes, I think. Is that enough?
Kind of. I hope so. We will get something done.
Ichi chu chu ba.
Oh, okay, you made Ichi. Okay, Ichi. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. Right in time before Felix entered, so we are good to go.
So,
do you want to hear it again, Felix?
Felix, want to hear us?
Yes, many times, please.
I'll start. Duibuchi 晚上我吃到了。
天哪，美食你吃到了。
谢谢，我不要吃到。
好吧，我们晚上在做什么？
一起吃吧。
Okay, that's our conversation.
That's excellent. I will leave the breakout rooms now for everyone, or you can come back in a minute. That's excellent. Nothing
Okay.
to say.
Quick question: Do the were you? Do you use the la after like what should la? Like I was a little uncertain on when to use the la. Oh, I always like saying it.
Yeah, please do it. Please do. You can never have too much la. Yeah.
Okay.
What
That's good to know.
You come back now
thank
to the
you.
rooms. Good job. Good job.
Mhm.
Felix, I've noticed myself wanting to speak a bit of Thai from time to time, which is the messed up thing. Like when I start freebasing in particular.
So when I was I lived in Laos for a month and I spoke quite a bit of Laos. I made a video about how I learned it because I thought I'm good at languages, but I'm good at methods especially. And so, but then I started speaking French when I was there. Because at one point, like when you have maybe 3 languages in your head and not well, the ones that aren't perfect yet, the ones that aren't very they're not they're not native level at all. Then you start mixing them up. So I realized I started throwing in French word for some weird reason. It was like it was a machine that was breaking down. Makes sense. Okay, I've already heard Keith and Sebastian. Fred, 福瑞和瑞啊，你的中文名字是什么？Rayan，你的中文名字是什么
？Say again.
你的中文名字是什么
？Rayan。
Rayan，哦，我说对了 ，I said correctly。好的，你们可以说一下吗？你们可以说一下你们的 conversation 吗？
对。我可以开始吗？ Should I start, Ryan?
Sure.
对不起，我知道我迟到了。
为什么你迟到了？
我每天都迟到了。对，下次我不迟到了。
好的，我们可以一起出去吧。
Bah. I'm not convinced by your but I'm convinced by everything else. Can I show everyone this? This is what you were saying. And I want everyone, you can just give me a virtual thumbs up. So is this first 到吃到? Can we use a lot here? 我知道我吃到了. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay, I see 1 thumb. I see, Keith. Okay, I see Seb. Good. The rest of you are a bit unsure, I can see. It is correct to put the lo here because I know I'm late. It's currently happening. It's happened. Like it's put into action. 你为什么迟到了? Thumbs up or down? No, that's a bit difficult. A bit more difficult, no? I would still say it's the same as this one. No, I know I'm late. Why are you late? It's happening, no? Why are you late now? 为什么迟到了? Why have you arrived lately? Maybe. So look here. So yes and yes. Yes and yes. But what about 我每天都迟到了? What about this? Okay. Okay. No, some people don't have thumbs, I've realized. I don't want lo here because it's saying every day I am late. Okay. So it's saying every day I eat food. You don't put lo there. Like every day I ate. No, it's no lo there. 下次我不吃到了. Nah, same thing I'd say. But maybe like anymore. If you remember, we can say like, this is a bit tricky one maybe. 我不要吃到了, so I'm not going to be that anymore. That's fine. So that's fine. But I would maybe not put it there because it's not currently happening. Like I'm just talking about the future like here. Excellent. The rest sounds very good. I want everyone, now that we're practicing a little bit, 出去. So the pronunciation goes 出 and then 去. It's very confusing, but because it's two U's, but I want you to think of this U as a V, okay? Now, Q together, there's no Q together with V, but it sounds like it. For instance, nu. So this would be like saying, you remember the difference between slave and actual woman? It's nu, and that is chu, and then it's nu, and that would be chu. Okay, so if we can say nu and nu, then we can also say chu and chu. Chu chu. Chu chu. And then later on, you can add in a 出去, 一起出去. Now, if I'll make a grammar point with this and add and send it to you guys later, so you can have a listen as well. Now, when you do the flashcards, whenever you see a 出去 or 一起 or a word that you don't like, I want to remind you again that I see all of these things, and it makes me very happy when you try to record these things. Let me see where it is. Here somewhere. 等一下啊. Audio here. So like Connor has sent me, it's an error now because I'm using Safari. He sent me this. So I listened to it and I was like, oh, good. Sounds very good. But please try to remember to do this. This is an excellent tool. I love it. And you need to get your pronunciation in order slowly now. It's all very good still. Don't worry. So that is 一起 and 出去. Good. Now we have one more dialogue to make, if you guys have time. We actually have two, but there's no time for that. The next one, or the last one that we don't do now is shopping and prices. We'll do that next time instead. Now what I want you to do is just to do like it's directions or it's traveling. This is the topic. And so here are all questions that you can use. I want you just to ask each other of these questions. So you don't have to write anything down. You just have to ask each other of these things. So as you can see here, ask and answer where something, actually, yeah, well, you actually have to do the following. Ask and answer where something is, ask and answer how to go. Then maybe small talk a little bit about that place, or suggesting maybe that you go together to that place, okay? These, and I want you to use some of these sentences as well. But if you can think about your own sentences, then that's excellent as well. Was that clear? You choose a place. So maybe this is a bit vague, but these are all just helpful tools that you can use. You can just put these sentences into your dialogue. Now you ask or you answer where something is. Talk about the store or whatever it is, your home maybe, or China. And then how to go there. You turn right and then you're in China. Then you do a bit of small talk about that. Like, do you like China or not? Maybe you want to go together to China. Okay, that is okay, Sebastian. Thank you and happy weekend. I will not put you in a group then, Sebastian.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Let me know if you want to be put one. You can add one. I'll add you in one later on. Okay, does that sound good to everyone? 可以吗? Excellent. I'll take Ben and his sunrise and put sorry, I'll put Keith and put him together with what's happening here? No, exchange. No, I don't want to do that. I'll delete room, and then I will assign Keith there instead. Okay, so Keith, you're in Tanya and Ben now. Okay. Keith 跟 Tanya 跟 Ben 一起 OK wonderful 还有 Ben 在一起 good luck and enjoy. You have about 6 minutes, let's say. Or do you want me to put you in a group set, but you can just be there?
Dokri. Yeah, so both is fine. I just expect that she soon wakes up because it's now 1.5 hours.
Okay. I'll put you in Frederick and Ryan, and then you can just jump.
什么去北京?
I'll put Sebastian here, but he might not be able to join. Just you have another person.
Do it. Hello, Sebastian.
Hi. I only listen.
All right. Did you get it, Ryan? 什么去北京? I guess.
Some is already the question, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Like Ryan was about to say.
So I'm saying how to go to Beijing.
对。
你不知道怎么去北京？
我知道，我们可以找妖怪，然后 what's done again?
Yeah.
缩怪，然后北京到了。
太好了。Some small talk about Beijing.
你喜欢北京吗？
我喜欢去北京。你呢？
我也喜欢北京，我很喜欢北京的饭。
Food.
Yeah, food. What else can we say about Beijing?
Maybe do you want to go eat out and you do the activity yourself?
你要不要walk go 一次wait 你要不要 go out 出吃一次吗？
我要
你要
What about, can I stop you there? You said 要不要 and then ma, Frederick, but that's fine. It's good. But you can tell yourself that you did it, which is good. You can maybe say, what about if I ask Ryan, 你要不要一起出去走一下?走一下. Look at Sebastian's face. 走一下.
I want to go together. What?
要不要一起出去走一下?
出去.
You think maybe 走 just means to leave, but just means to walk as well, no?
Mm-hmm. 我要 做一起
出去走一下。你要 first it's a common one. Do you remember we don't want to end with 一起 want to define it first.
一起
So
走
我要一起走。
我要
Maybe
一
I
起
want
走
to together with I want to with you together walk.
我要跟你一起走
很好，很好。I'll leave this group for 2 minutes and then actually no, we'll just I won't visit the other room at all. I will close these rooms in 1 minute.
Right.
Excellent. Please continue though.
Did we have the sentences that you had before, Felix, or this is suggestions? What can I say? 我可以说这次长次 Oh wait, what's that place? Not Beijing, but the southern. So Jing.
南京
yeah. 我可以说成是南宁。Can I say that? 我可以说 I won't say like can I how
Frederick, can you say that sentence again?
我可以说是南宁。
In English? Sorry.
Can I can I travel or can I go ride along to Nanjing?
Oh, can I 坐车, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Can I 坐车? 我可以坐车. Oh, Connor is coming now. 我可以坐车去南京吗? I'm very sorry, guys. I forgot to put the questions there. But it's also your fault for not reminding me until the last minute. 我可以
Very late reminder.
坐车去南京吗? Good. And Frederick, you're Jing. You want to say Nanjing, you say Nanying. Like, but we Swedes, we don't like to pronounce the j too much. We just say ying instead.
Same with Beijing.
Yeah, Beijing. Yeah. Good. I didn't visit the other room. Ben, Tanya, Keith, 怎么样? Okay, ma.
Okay, ma.
How?
Okay. Wonderful. So okay, we had 2 exercises that we did there. We first had the one where I asked you to make a dialogue using these words. We also have another one where it was a bit more casual. You didn't have to write anything down. These are so more or less the ways that we'll do these dialogues. Also, for the study rooms right now, we have so much content, so we can make dialogues, and I feel relaxed with that. By the way, hello, Connor, by the way.
Yeah.
Hello. 1 second there. So I wanted to let you know, guys, as well, the live study room, very good. Right now, we've been studying a lot of like reading, and we've been doing a lot of that now from now on. But from now on, there's just a lot of practice. So it's really, really good practice. So we do either that I give you some important words, you make a dialogue out of it, or you have to, I give you a few questions that you need to make follow-up questions on it. So these are the 2 different ways. And I always have 2 different exercises for each chapter. So there's plenty to go around. So there's plenty of live study room material, and please make sure you can make it. That's all I had to say. And then, yeah, I hope everything was good. I hope everyone's happy. Then Connor, you can stay for a few minutes. We can have a chatty, and I'll help you out with a few things. And please leave some feedback, because I want to hear what you think about, well, the different exercises, what you think we can do better and so on. But you always know that. Okay, Hama? Sorry, Keith.
Yeah, just a quick question on the schedule. So next Tuesday, I guess, will be the last chapter of this level. Are we going to follow the same pattern as last time? You know, where we have like kind of a day off, and then we have the exam and something like that, or?
I was going to suggest that. What about everyone else? Would that, because I think you guys, it's better to.
I like it, but
you like it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we'll do that then. Yeah, because that gives everyone a little bit of extra time, a little bit coffee.
Time to catch up and
Yeah.
things like that.
Sebastian suggested that we shift Tuesdays to Monday, but I'm not sure about that because then that gives us like Friday to Monday to study one entire chapter, Sebastian. So we then have to move.
Same like from Tuesday to Friday. So that's no argument.
Is it not?
Yeah. One is 3 days and one is 4 days. That's the thing with if the week has 7 days, right?
3
So
days.
your Mondays, our Sundays. So we have what?
I don't
2
care.
days only. Yeah.
Okay.
If you go Tuesday to Monday, then what happens? Then like you have just Saturday, Sunday between. You only have 2 days between the
That's what
lessons,
I
right?
thought. But like, so Seb, I'll try. Don't worry
I see the
about
point.
that. I would say I want to keep going like this. I don't want to change around too much. And in your case, that'll benefit you because I'll think of some way to give you a special treatment. Come over to your house and drink some tea with you. And then if other people are struggling as well with these times, I haven't heard back from everyone so far. Then like if there are more students who struggle with this time, then like I'll just extend the live study room on Mondays to have like 30 minutes of like going through the material maybe as well. Worst case, and maybe you have to look at some videos as well. Worst case of this Tuesday lesson or something. Does that sound good to everyone? Very good to everyone, yeah? Okay, good. Now you may leave then. Thank you very much for today and happy weekend. You're excellent. You're all excellent.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.